Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Well, we're back here at Team Toyota of Princeton to check out this brand new 2026 Toyota Crown. This is the Nightshade trim, totally blacked out. Black exterior paint, matte black wheels, black leather interior. So if you're in the market for a luxury four-door sedan, is this Crown, and especially maybe this Crown Nightshade with this murdered out look, the way you would rock and roll down the road? You can let me know as we go through the vehicle. So let's dig in. Front end of this 26 Crown Nightshade in the black exterior paint. As we move in closer to the front grille, we do have full spread of LED lighting up front, including the turn signals. Then we have a functional upper part of the grille. Then way down below by your brushed aluminum trim on the front bumper area, that's where it's functional down below. Low slung hood. Let me know how you feel about the design up front. Now, as we come around to our wheel and tire setup, please excuse my shadow here for a second. We have a 21-inch matte black aluminum alloy wheel, Toyota badge on the center cap. Wheels are wrapped in Bridgestone Turanza all-season tires, 225 on the width, a 45 series sidewall 21s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Moving on out. Here is your full side profile of this Crown Nightshade, which is based on the limited trim, all blacked out, including the flat black plastic around the wheel wells and on down the bottom of the door sills. As we move in closer, we are going to have color match side view mirror caps, LED turn signals, color match front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap, up top, color matched roof, shark fin antenna, fixed glass roof. And then as we come over the back, we have that fastback look with a little bit of a deck lid kick up on the back, and then a full spread of LED lighting in the back of this Crown as well, with the blacked out Toyota badge in the middle, Crown spelled out underneath that, HEV all-wheel drive on the left, limited on the right, and our exhaust is tucked up underneath the rear bumper. We're under the hood of this 26 Crown, and we have Toyota's 2.5 liter inline four-cylinder hybrid engine, made into an electronically controlled CVT, 236 net horsepower, 163 pound-feet of torque. That torque number is engine only. MPGs, 42 in the city, 41 on the highway, 41 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. Base price, 26 Crown Nightshade, $48,765. This vehicle's got a couple options on it, which we'll check out when we go through the window sticker. Once we add those in and a destination and delivery charge of $1,135 from Toyota's Aichi, Japan assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $50,759. And for those that are interested, there is no import fee attached to this vehicle. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we'll move in closer. We're going to have black soft touch material across the top and more of this soft touch material right down here into your black armrest with the light gray cross stitch. We do have some graphite trim on your door handle, 2 memory seat settings. Down further, we're going to have gloss black in and around your flat black switchgear, and we do have power fold side view mirrors in and out. And then we do have a good sized door pocket with the JBL sound system in here, footbox, nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator with your all-season Toyota Crown mats in the vehicle. We have a Crown aluminum door sill plate to welcome you to the vehicle. Seating wise, full power for the driver and the front passenger. And then we're going to have soft side bolstering with the black leather with this copper or bronze piping up into your soft headrest. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, except you don't get memory seat settings. We move over to the dash. Way up top here, black plastic, some soft touch with your bronze or copper piping into the heat and air vent. More black plastic down below with a little soft touch. And then we have a fairly skinny glove box. As we come on over to the infotainment screen, this is Toyota's 12.3-inch infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in nav through a subscription service only. music, HD AM FM Sirius XM. You can Bluetooth your phone, vehicle settings right here, including your energy flow meter, since we do have a hybrid vehicle here. And then you have your general settings, set up your driver profile, Bluetooth your devices, set up your Wi-Fi hotspot if you'd like, as well as over-the-air updates and some vehicle customization right in here, where you can customize how you want your lights and your illumination to behave, door controls, boarding and exit, your custom drive mode, how you want that to behave when you switch to your custom drive mode, climate settings. So they got you all set up in here. Now as we go to reverse, we do have a pretty good size backup camera. It doesn't take up the whole screen, but it's fairly large. With trajectory, you can zoom in or zoom out, and you can adjust your trajectory lines. Volume button down below that. We can go back to park, and we are good to go. Push button start right here. We have our dual climate with 3-stage heated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and the front passenger, with a heated steering wheel right here in the middle. Down further, we have a vertically mounted wireless charging pad with a couple of USB-Cs, and then our Crown key fob is right here. Lock, unlock, pop the trunk, panic button, Toyota badge on the back, and here it should say Crown on the back, and it does. We just got some glare from the sun right now. As we move down further, we do have the gear shift. It's going to take you through this eCVT. Drive modes, which we'll check out when we go through the dash. Traction control off, electric brake, auto vehicle hold, EV only mode, and 2 cup holders. And then we do have a soft armrest. We can open it up. And we do have a removable tray, as well as a USB-C and a 12-volt with a larger area for storage underneath. Crown steering wheel, leather wrap wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches with some lighter gray cross stitch, Toyota badge on the horn button, round bottom wheel, but I have enough room to get in and out of this Crown at 5'11", no problem at all. It's a fairly spacious passenger cabin, even though it does have a lower roof line, still no problem. Now, if you're over 6 foot tall, might be an issue. Now, as we come over to the left side, we have in gloss black our volume and voice commands, and then up top in flat black, you got your telephone commands and controls for the digital dash. On the right side, you have the modes for your infotainment system and seek for your music in gloss black, and then your adaptive cruise and lane keep assist on or off in flat black. We don't have any paddles. On the left stalk, you have your headlight controls, turn signals, high beams. On the right, your windshield wipers. And then over here on the left here, you have your adaptive high beams on or off, windshield wiper de-icer on or off. Down here, you have your trip odometer, and then you can brighten or dim the dash. And then way down below here, if you can see this, this is where you're going to pop your fuel filler door, and this is where you're going to pop the trunk. Now, we also have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel, and then we have our fully digital instrument cluster. So let's check out our drive modes, where we're going to have sport and a custom, and then we come back down to normal and eco. And a lot of people might be driving this in eco to get those big MPGs, but for today, I think we'll leave it in normal. And then if you want to see additional information, you can go and change how you want your dash to be set up. So let's say we want number 1. We can click OK. And then we can move over to the right. We can change what we want to see over here on the right dial. Let's say we want to see our tire pressures. We can click OK there. And then we can move on over to the left, and we can see what we want to have on the left side. Let's say we want to have our fuel economy. We can click OK, and then we're all set. So it is nice and clear and easy to operate. Overhead console. Like I mentioned earlier, this roof is a low roof line. Now, if you want your LED lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, the button that says door, you push it in and leave it in. So when you open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. And here is the switch to open up your fixed glass roof shade, and that will go all the way back over the backseat passengers, and then you can go ahead and close it, but the glass itself will stay fixed. Not my favorite, rather have a regular panoramic sunroof. Now our rear view mirror, we do have a framed rear view mirror with HomeLink and auto dim. They have added a dash cam right here. That's an option. And then we do have a sun visor with vanity and an LED light. And does it slide? Yes, it does. Get in the back seat of this Crown Nightshade, but first the rear door panel, where we're going to have hard black plastic with a little, it's a little give to it, but I'm going to call it hard black plastic. Then we're going to have more soft touch onto your armrest with the stitching, the graphite trim, or I guess you can call it bronze trim. Kind of hard to tell in this lighting. On your door handle, there's your JBL speaker. We do have heated outboard seats for the rear passengers. So pretty much the same as the front door panel. As we come in, I have the seat set for my driving position, but here with this sloping roof line, we're going to have to duck and twist to get ourselves in. But once I'm in, I got plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees. But I'm going to say with this lower roof line and the fastback look on this Crown, you're probably going to have to duck if you're like 5'9", 5'10", and taller. Then we're going to have our leather all the way down seat pocket with cross stitch behind the driver and the front passenger. And then in the back, you have 2 heat and air vents, 2 USB-Cs for rear seat connectivity. And then the back seat's the same leather with the piping and the perforation, fairly soft. And then we have a super soft armrest with a couple of cup holders. So we're all set back here, and it is quite comfortable in the back of this Crown. Getting in the trunk of this 26 Crown, well, you can pop it from the key fob, you can pop it from the dash, or you can come to the back and there's a button right here, almost directly above the W in Crown. You push it and you lift up. Nice wide opening, 15.2 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Crown. We have the all-season cargo mat in the back. Underneath it, we can lift this up. And we do have a tools jack and a spare. So thank you, Toyota, for the spare. And if you need more room and you don't have anybody in the back, we do have levers. We can pull these and let the rear seats down by going around to each seat. And we can move it forward with a 60-40 split. Come around the other side. Put these down. And now, if you need more room and you have longer items, there's a bit of a kick up, but you got the room. Window sticker, here we go. 2026 Crown Nightshade, all black. Toyota, Aichi, Japan. 100% made in Japan. Government safety rating's not complete yet. Fuel economy estimates. Standard equipment. And there are the options. Total vehicle MSRP, $57.59. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're on the road in this 26 Toyota Crown Nightshade. Woo! And right off the bat, got great damping on the suspension. We went over to that wooden bridge, not a problem. Great visibility out of all the glass, including the rear view mirror. Nice large side view mirrors for a sedan. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 in this Crown. LED exterior lighting up front and out back for safety as well. And it's a smooth riding vehicle. You know, this is Toyota's luxury car. Replaced the Avalon a few years ago in the lineup, and it's got a really nice, it's not as soft and sloppy as the Avalon, right? So it's got a nice luxurious ride, but it's a bit firmer, and your steering is light, but it's tight and right, which I also like. And then brakes, stops on a dime, and then we take off. And again, this Crown Nightshade is not going to be a super fast car. This is designed for optimization on your gas mileage and fuel tank. Because you remember, If you can average 41 miles per gallon in this vehicle, you have a 14.5 gallon fuel tank, that's 595 miles to a tank of gas. That's big range. It does wallow a bit in the turns, but again, it's not a sports sedan. It's a comfortable luxury sedan that you can drive around town, or you can take on long road trips, cover vast distances in between fill-ups, and use regular unleaded gas to minimize your fuel costs on a road trip. So they have it spec'd up just as I would have expected. If you want more power, you can go hybrid max in the Crown Platinum only, I believe, and that's going to give you the 340 horsepower and the 6-speed automatic rather than a electronically controlled CVT. So there are options, there are bandwidth within the Crown range, but this is the limited trim that's giving you some nicer amenities, the 12.3-inch infotainment, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, heated ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, wireless charging, heated seats in the back, and you got a 19-foot turning radius, so that isn't too bad either. Try that out. And right around we go. Missed the garbage cans, and we can come back here. Now let's try our drive mode. Let's try sport, see what we got going on, and we'll go from there. That picks up a little bit quicker. Throttle response is faster. But you know what? The comfort and the ride is still pretty much the same as regular mode, but you do get a bit of a more of a response. But I think most people are going to be driving this in Eco to really pound out those big MPGs. But it is really, really nice. It feels good. It drives well. It's quiet. So there's a lot to love about this vehicle, but you let me know, 50 grand, maybe 51 grand for this Nightshade, is that out of control? Would you rather just save the money and go down to a Camry and get similar gas mileage, maybe a little bit better for less money? Or do you like this luxury feel of the Crown and you want to spend that extra dough? You let me know, you put it in the comments, but I do want to thank Team Toyota of Princeton for allowing the channel access to their very first 2026 Toyota Crown. This is the Nightshade trim, triple black, for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.